So some new details is coming out of the case out of Dallas with the cop Amber Guyger, the one that killed Botham Jean. Now I want you to hear the new things that she is saying and how it's not going to make any kind of sense, but let's roll the clip.
One day after turning herself into police, we're learning more about what Dallas police officer Amber Guyger says happened inside 26-year-old Botham Jean's apartment. According to the Texas Rangers arrest affidavit, Guyger says Botham Jean's apartment door was, quote, ajar and opened when she put in her key Thursday night. It states that once inside, she says she saw a large silhouette that she believed was a burglar. And after giving verbal commands that John allegedly ignored, she opened fire.
Someone's not telling the truth, and because of just the way my logical reasoning works, it's this officer who's lying because what's said in that affidavit doesn't make sense.
John family attorney Lee Merritt says the arrest affidavit runs contrary to witness accounts, and a Dallas Police Department search warrant issued on Friday and obtained by NBC5 also offers different details. It says John confronted the officer at the door, going on to say a neighbor heard, quote, an exchange of words immediately followed by at least 2 gunshots.
Always keep in mind that investigation was headed up by the Texas Rangers. They were in charge of the investigation. They were in charge of the warrant. They were the one who made the decision that it would be a manslaughter warrant.
On Monday, Dallas County District Attorney Faith Johnson said her office will be conducting their own investigation, and the manslaughter charges Officer Guyger currently faces could be up to murder. And a John family attorney also says 2 witnesses have come forward saying they heard knocking at his door Thursday night before shots were fired, and allegedly a woman's voice was heard saying, quote, let me in. It will now, of course, be up to a grand jury ultimately what charges will be filed against Officer Guyger.
Really? That's what you said? You stated that you gave commands. He didn't follow your commands, so you shot and killed him? Now, it's quite funny as they heard, eyewitnesses heard something totally different. They didn't hear that. But yeah, this is what you're saying. This woman is lying, y'all. She is lying. That is double talk. You trying to get out of it. No, you killed that brother. And they need to up those charges to murder charges because you are directly responsible for that man's death. That man was inside his apartment. He wasn't in yours. So you had no right to point no gun and shoot him at all. This woman stayed on the 3rd floor. This brother stayed on the 4th floor. So she wasn't on her floor. She wasn't anywhere where she should have noticed that, hey, you know what? This may not be my apartment, or what am I doing? She didn't pay attention to any of that. She didn't pay attention to the red mat at the door so people can wipe their feet. No, she didn't pay attention to none of that. She just decided to go in and kill his brother. And that's why these charges need to be upgraded. Let's say she double talking. And we got to watch how they pick the jury too, because we don't want this jury stacked with people that's so pro Blue Lives Matter and get this woman off. Because when a cop goes to jail, it sends a shockwave because they say, wait a minute, I can't get away with that because now they're sending people to jail. So that's what should happen. This woman's charge should be upgraded to murder. Her bail needs to be upgraded to the point that she can't bond out. She needs to sit down like everybody else. But what this woman chose to do to this brother was just wrong. It's beyond evil. I also saw a news story where people, also was talking about the white power sign that was being thrown up in that picture that we showed the other day. Well, she says that she's not a racist and she has nothing to do with that. Yeah, all of them say they're not a racist. Every last one of them. But we're going to find out what's happening with this story. But this chick is, I'd say once again, she lying, she double talking, and hopefully the truth come out and not it be buried at all, because this brother definitely deserves justice. Well, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this particular story. Do you think this woman is going to get a murder charge eventually? But in my opinion, I hope it happens.